running Oculus, I was never, I had my political beliefs, but they were like 1% of my time in thinking. 99% of it was on VR in my company. And it's actually very funny where like there was a story recently that said, you know, Palmer Luckey, you know, a very outspoken Republican. I'm like, I mean, I've literally tweeted about politics 2 times in 8 years. Like, yeah, I'm not outspoken by any means, but to them it means like, oh, there was this story years ago where he privately donated, not using his name, and that means he's an outspoken Republican. And you know, imagine if people were like Mark Zuckerberg, outspoken Democrat, does X. Like nobody would ever. Like, nobody would ever do that.
Autocorrect would be like, you must have made a mistake. This sentence doesn't get typed.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, that's the best part about Anduril is that, you know, like I have my political beliefs. Like our CEO Brian Schimpf, he's very much a Democrat, and we have a huge mix of people at Anduril across the entire political spectrum. And what we've done is said, listen, we might not agree on everything, but we agree on the importance of national security. We agree that the United States needs to have the tools that deter Russia, China, and other aggressors from getting into fights with our partners and allies. And we agree that we can save taxpayers hundreds of billions of dollars a year while we make tens of billions of dollars a year. And if we agree on those things, we need to put aside the differences and focus on what's the same. And I think that's been a really healthy company culture. Like a lot of other companies, you know, they want to take one political side or the other. And we've been very clear, no, we are not a politically oriented company. We are a mission oriented company. And to the extent, like if a Republican does something that's bad for our mission, we're going to push back on it. If a Democrat does something that is bad for our mission, we're going to push back on it. But it needs to be about our ability to, you know, defend the West, not our, you know, our personal opinions on how the country should be run. Like, so that's I highly encourage people to set that tone when they're starting their own companies. If you want to be able to attract people from all over the country, all over the world, of all different political persuasions. Because if you pick a side, you're alienating huge swaths of people, not just the people who disagree with you, but also people who don't want to be at a company that's partisan and might not even care one way or the other. I know there's a lot of people here like, look, I don't even really have a strong political set of beliefs, but I do know I don't want to work in a place where that's the thing that drives all our decisions.
You're like, oh, we got the office socialists just walking around giving away snacks. It's awesome. It's great. You need a diverse workplace like this. This is awesome.